Revenge sleep procrastination is the practice of overconsuming platforms like YouTube and Netflix at night due to a lack of control over one's life during the daytime. It's been all over TikTok recently and describes a problem that defines a majority of today's teenagers and young adults who were at least partly raised by the internet. You might even be watching this exact video because of that phenomenon. Sleeplessness is something that's dominated phases of my life, especially during school years and my time in uni, which I just gave up on a couple weeks ago. The problem is that there are many causes, but so few solutions for a lack of sleep. It goes from just needing to go to the toilet all the way to straight up suicidal thoughts. Or some embarrassing memory keeps replaying in your head, or you simply had too much caffeine. And then you lay there. And an hour has passed since you last looked at your phone, but you're still awake. And you know that every passing minute gives you even less time to sleep, which stresses you out even more. By the way, I'm so sorry if you're watching this at night. My daily average YouTube screen time is 1.5 hours, and that's about the amount that I watch every evening. It's still a lot, but it used to be 3 hours or more, and even that is low compared to the ungodly 5 hours that my sister spends on TikTok. Like with every other addiction, you're developing a standard, and that's a bar that you keep pushing up because what used to feel like a lot now feels normal. So you can easily go with another video and another 15 minutes less sleep. I actually think this problem isn't addressed enough because being tired all the time is getting romanticized into something cool and aesthetic. And people in comment sections flex with how little sleep they get. So even if this seems a bit extreme, I'll try to say it as clear as possible. Sleep is important. If you have high blood pressure, less than 6 hours doubles your risk of death. And even if you don't, your reactions are slowed down. You wouldn't spend one of your average days drunk, or at least I hope you wouldn't, but the difference really isn't that big if a car is coming towards you and you have to get out of its way. So now that that's dealt with, let's talk about things that actually help. For me, music is at the top of the list. I literally have a soundbar right next to my bed. And that place at the top is shared with my girlfriend or generally falling asleep close to people that I care about. If I'm sleeping in a tent on a hard floor next to good friends, I still sleep better than in my comfortable bed on my own. And if that isn't possible to physically be close, then being on a call with them is another option. Then there's also things like journaling, meditation, breathing techniques, none of which I personally do, but I know it helps people. And here I really think it's like the topic that we had last time, which was coping mechanisms, because everybody has their own personal things that help them fall asleep, and there are probably thousands of different things people do that we can't really imagine. Now looking at my script, it also says weed, but that's just replacing one problem with another. Same goes for drinking, sketchy sleep pills and all of that stuff. Now, all of what I just said are temporary fixes for deeper underlying problems. If you really want to not only improve your sleep, but also your life in general, you need to work on the stuff that keeps you up at night. Whether it might be finally going into therapy, joining a gym, or just settling an issue that you have with someone else. These are the things that can really make a lasting change. And I'm aware that that can't be applied to every problem because it still can't bring back a loved one or erase traumatic memories. But maybe next time you're laying in bed, awake and overthinking something, tell yourself, I can't fix this right now, but I will tomorrow. And you close your eyes and fall asleep.